It's time I tell you a story.
A story! So glad I brought some crickets.
Rafiki, keep going.
The story about a prince who would come to be known as Scar and an orphan named Mufasa. Two brothers who set off on a dangerous journey to find a new home and a new family.
Why are you following us?
I was hoping to find my pride.
My name is Mufasa.
I'm Sarabi.
My name is Taka. He's going to start a new kingdom. Come with us. You don't have anyone.
She does indeed have someone.
That's Zazu, my scout. Don't eat him.
You heard her. Do not eat me. Places to go, kingdoms to see.
Finally, food. If you take my life, you will never find where you are going. Taka, do not eat him. Wonderful. Another we're not supposed to eat.
You expect us to follow this hallucinating baboon? No offense.
Outsiders! This is not a drill!
There will be one Lion King.
Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I'm here to review Mufasa, the Lion King. This is a sequel/prequel to the 2019 Jon Favreau film, The Lion King, which was a live-action version of the Disney animated classic. And that movie was beautiful, very realistic, and very exactly how a real lion would look. As we know, it came off a bit bland. So when I walked into this movie, not really knowing much about what this was, I was like, Mufasa, he died, didn't he? This is a story that the monkey tells the grandson of Mufasa, who was Simba's little boy. The monkey is telling the story about his grandfather Mufasa, of how he became the king of this land. I was surprised. I did not think that this would be decent. I thought this was going to be pretty bland, but I loved the story between Scar and Mufasa, how they met. There's a story here that a lot of us do not know. Stuff about that were not mentioned in The Lion King. This is new stuff that has been added into this story. And I thought it was pretty good. I feel like Barry Jenkins really put a good story that leads into The Lion King, and how Mufasa becomes who he is, and how Scar, who is his real name is Tucker, and why he changes his name from Tucker to Scar. It all blends in really well. It's actually not bad. I was surprised that the storytelling and the pacing was a lot better than I thought. I thought the starting was a bit slow, but as it gets into the story of how they meet and where it leads into, I was just intrigued. I was invested. Without spoiling it, Mads Mikkelsen plays the villain. As we know, he always plays the villain, but he plays a lion that wants to take over the land. He wants to rule the land, and he wants to be the only Lion King in the land. Doesn't matter if there are other Lion Kings in other lands who are of different breeds. He's just got a massive ego, and he wants to wipe them out and be the biggest king and the only Lion King of all. Mads Mikkelsen is incredible in this. He elevates this movie. He elevates every movie he's in. And it's always good to hear and see some returning cast members like Seth Rogen, Beyonce Knowles, and Donald Glover, and these new cast members who are playing younger versions of Scar and Mufasa and Zazu and the monkey. They're all doing phenomenal job. They're doing a great job. I thought this time around, the effects of the lion's face, the emotions, even though it's not realistic or as realistic as the Jon Favreau version, there's only so much you can do when you see a lion that just looks at you like that. In this, they actually put emotions in their face. Yes, it's not as realistic. It's not realistic to see a lion having emotions on their face, but it's better than the lion just looking at you like that, because that's the blank look that isn't every emotion of a lion in the 2019 movie. So we can see when the lions are smiling, when they're happy, when they're upset. Even though it's not realistic, neither was the animated Lion King movie. So I thought that was an improvement over the Jon Favreau version. They obviously listened and said, okay, we've got to put emotions in the lions' faces because it's just not working. Other than that, I think if you liked the Lion King movie and you like the live action version, you will like this. It's not great, but I think it's decent, and I can recommend it. And it leads into the original story of The Lion King really well. As I said, it's a new story that we haven't seen before, and it's adding new light into this franchise. 6.5 out of 10.
We have to carry on. We owe that to each other.
We're trapped! What do we do?
Get ready to run!
I never signed up for this!
We have come to rule without mercy.
This was a bad idea! I will not bend to evil. We must fight together.
We are nearing destiny, Mufasa. And so, the earth must shake.
Stand down! I am highly trained and occasionally effective.